Hello, hello. We're back at the How to Get Signed Radio. I hope everybody's feeling good, sitting tight, because we're back with the Gotzz Mcfly interview. How you feeling?
I'm alright.
Good, good.
Happy to be here. The first time for everything.
I know, right? It's the first time. It's the first for us both, so I'm very happy for that.
Yep.
I want to dive right into things, and I want to know, like, where you got your name from? Like, where's Gotzz Mcfly from?
Gotzz, to break it down, Gotzz stands for I got what you need. Because as of right now, I feel like a bunch of these artists sound exactly the same. You know, they wear the same clothes, they look the same. So, you know, I feel like I bring something different to the table. So that's where the Gotzz come from. McFly, to break it down, my real name is Chris Martin. So my initials is CM. You flip that around to get MC. And you just add on the fly. I'm a fly MC.
I like that.
So
I like
that's
that.
How that's Gotzz Mcfly.
All right. Well, when did you start rapping?
I started writing when I was like 12.
You started rapping first, or you started writing first? Like, how did it go? You just,
I got a right to rap.
I thought people just started just rapping.
Nah.
I thought people just.
I started at 12, so it's 10 years.
Well, what inspired you? You just was like, I want to.
Actually, one day I was just bored, and I was just like, let me try something else. I forgot what I was listening to, and it sounded ill, so I was like, yo, let me see if I can do that.
Make it better.
You know
Tweak it a little bit. What style would you describe Gotzz Mcfly as? Like, what kind of style do you have?
I don't know. I mean,
like,
you
what
tell
makes
me.
you different from?
You tell me what my style is. What my style is like.
This is true. That's a good question, because I am a very, very big fan as well. I'm also saying here as a fan. That's what makes it so like.
So you tell
different.
me, Mezzy, your mental. What's my style? What's Gotzz Mcfly's style? You can switch this interview up a little bit.
Right? I know it got. I didn't even think it was gonna turn on me like that. Wow. Okay, the pressure. Well, I love the fact that you. Right? I love the fact that you're always involved with the crowd. There's a lot of rappers. Every time we go to any performance with him, it's like, you know, some of the rappers are just talking to the crowd, but they're talking generally. I see him always getting into the crowd. So how y'all feeling though? And it kind of makes me kind of almost take that as my radio show too, like how you doing. But anyway, but moving along. How does it feel to be nominated as one of the Strong Island Best New Artists? I know that
feels good.
Feels good. Feels like you like.
I feel like you know, finally we getting recognized for, you know, the greatness that we are creating. You know, with this with this whole Left Lane thing, this whole brand that we're establishing. So it feels great. You know, it's refreshing that, you know, somebody from my side of Hempstead is actually being nominated, actually being recognized. So my big brother Gwitty, shout out to Gwitty, he's nominated as well. So, you know, it just feels good.
That's really cool. And I see the smile on your face, like, such a. But let's talk about some of your previous mixtapes. We know like some of your, but I want to hear like one of your previous mixtapes. Like,
the last mixtape I dropped was called LI Times. I dropped it last November, and that's like my first official mixtape that I put out and released. I released a bunch of mixtapes prior to this, but that was just like on a homie level. Like, you the homie, I made all of these songs, hold that down. Yeah. So like it wasn't official, but LI Times was my official first mixtape with samples and DJ cutbacks and, you know what I'm saying, and released online and everything like that. So it was just like a beautiful experience. And
I like the cover of it. Who did the cover? I wasn't even. It was like, I mean, it's of course it's you think of LI Times, all right, you know, a lot of, but it's like it was literally like a newspaper cover. It was like, oh, okay, that I like that though. What made you think of that?
I mean, the name really, you know, LI Times, Long Island Times. So I figured I couldn't do anything else but be there. But shout out to Novel, Northgate Designs. Me and him sat down, put our heads together, and lined it up.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I mean, like, how did you even? It's funny because we're here on How to Get Signed Radio. How did you meet Mac?
How did I meet Mac Mills? Actually, I met Mac. I don't even know if Mac remember this. I met Mac at my first show at 11550 for the Nagasaki, I guess the tryouts or whatever. For the High Festival at Nagasaki.
Oh, he remembers. Check him out. See,
Mac,
shouts out to you, Mac. See, he's remembering.
That was the first time I met Mac. Yeah, okay.
That was
my very first show there as well.
All right. So, what are your performance techniques like? Do you have any anything special that you do for performing or anything?
I kind of just like brainwash myself, so to speak. Like if I know if I got a 20-minute show and I know what songs I'm gonna perform, I just literally just listen to all them songs and then just keep rhyming in my head. And I'm saying make sure my breath is there, and then I just go out and have fun.
And just do it.
Yeah.
That's how you just deliver. What was your first performance like? Because I know you said that's where Mac was, and that's how you met Mac.
My first performance was at the Vibe Lounge.
Oh, it was before that.
Like 09 maybe. So yeah, I just started performing. So like 09, like 2009 at the Vibe Lounge.
Oh, okay, all right. And what would you describe your best performance as?
My best performance. It might have been at 11550, not the show where I met Mac. We did a show after that, and it was just so much love. Like, you know,
I think I was there, of course.
Yeah, I think I seen you was in there.
The left was definitely in the building that night. It was definitely, I'm not going to front, I felt the love. I was in there like, whoa, I was rocking with the club like, whoa. I didn't even know half of the people, but it was like all love, all the way around.
Single-handedly, that might have been my favorite.
Probably, yeah, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say, that's your, okay.
Oh, so, no, what did you just ask? My best or my favorite?
Yeah, your best.
All right, so that was probably my best.
Best, right?
Yeah.
So would you say that's your favorite as well? Just.
Now, my favorite was we performed in the city at NYT, and you know, it was a charity event. I did it for my homegirl, so it was kind of last minute. So it was like, you know, and then I ended up closing the show out. Fonzo Bentley was out there. He was speaking, doing his little motivation thing, and then I ended up closing the show, and we just got so much love out there. It was ridiculous.
I can only imagine. I was like, and I wanted to be. I was so mad, but anyway.
Yeah, you came late.
Yeah, right. But how into the wait? Actually, what is the craziest thing that happened at a show? That's
we got into a little altercation.
Little altercation.
Before I even was able to get on stage. So
yeah, you didn't end up performing that night, no?
Did I perform that night? I performed that night. We had 2 shows that night.
Yes, well, I remember that.
So I performed at the first show, and we quite didn't get a chance to perform at the second one.
Yeah, about the second. Well, it was fine. At least we got to perform once. But anyway, how much into the business side are you?
I mean, as much as I am with this music.
Yeah, right?
To be honest, I'm in this music 100%. As far as just Left Lane, the clothes, the brand, everything, I'm all in.
Yeah, and just speaking of Left Lane, which we clearly are rocking right now, what's the origin of that Left Lane? Like, because I mean, they was asking me on how to get signed. They're like, they even had, we had even a part where they're like, Mez, what's Left Lane? Like, I want you to explain.
All right, for those who don't know, the origin of Left Lane came about, shout out to Capone, shout out to Gotti Gray. Basically, the whole premise is, you know, I'm 22, but, you know, my generation, they look at us like the lost generation. You know?
Yeah.
We living too fast, smoking at a young age, drinking at a young age, everybody having babies at a young age, so they look at us like we living too fast. So we use that as a positive. You know what I'm saying? We living too fast, well, what's the fast lane?
The left lane. Ow. Okay. So what about the clothes? Because I know a lot, and I'm telling you, and I don't even get to tell you enough, actually, how many people come up to me like, Mez, I want the bands. I need the clothes. I'm trying to be down. Like, you don't understand. At my job, they go crazy, like, especially for these bands. Like,
I mean, you know, it's all about, you know, what we're realizing, which is a good thing. What we're realizing is branding. We're doing branding early in the game, so. You know, it's all about, I mean, the music is going to get out there. So, you know, we're just giving the people something to go along with this music, you know. Instead of just giving you music, we're giving you a lifestyle. We're giving you something to live with.
Yeah, and are we expecting any new clothes dropping for the summer?
Yeah, come on.
Because I'm hoping that they're going to be putting some stuff for the ladies. I want some, like, for the summer, I want something nice and, like...
No, we definitely have something coming for the ladies, definitely.
But and you know, a lot of people, if you do have anything that has Left Lane on it, you know that we have hashtag We Working.
We Working.
I don't know. I heard there's a couple biters on that. I don't know. Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just hearing.
You hear this? Yeah. Now, shout out to Maya Lansky. You know, me and Maya Lansky came up with the whole We Working scheme, and
shout out to you, Lansky's Corner, all that.
# We Working, and yeah, you know, I'm just seeing a lot of people say, you know, working, or you know, saying, you know, we working, whatever. But I mean,
We are though.
I mean, we working, but it's like, like my man Lansky said, he said it best. He said, people say they're working like us so they can work with us.
Oh, I like that. I mean, we let it speak for itself because you're gonna hear us one way or another. So, and I mean, have you had any crazy times with the left?
With the left?
With the left. I know it gets crazy.
Shout out to Bobby Blue. Yo, you remember this? We was
yeah,
we was walking around left up, preparing for another show, and I forgot which mall we was at, and we just happened to get stalked by like 5 white girls. Remember this? Yeah, so we was going around the mall shopping, buying shit, stuff, and pardon. And yeah, we was just getting stalked by like 5 white girls, and
it's just like
all around the mall. Then
especially
the car.
They already know. They be on it. That's another thing. Shouts out to everybody who do be on it, who do show love. Well, shouts out to everybody who shows love though, like in general, period. But any future events that any lefts should know about? Because I know that a lot of
this Friday, 4/13/12, the Fly Trap is dropping.
Oh yes,
Welcome
be there.
To the Fly Trap.
Where can people find that, actually?
Dat Piff live mixtapes. What's the other site? Hot New Hip Hop. I can check out Pat is Dope. Pat is Dope is a blog. Rad Fiends. And then we're going to do it like that.
Well, I actually before we even talk about the Fly Trap, let's talk about McFly Fridays, because I actually got them confused. I was like, oh, it's McFly Fridays / Fly Trap. Okay, but no, explain what it is.
All right, McFly Fridays is our little marketing scheme. What we did was, McFly Fridays came about last year, towards the end of last year when we dropped LR Times. Every Friday for like a span of like 3 months, we had a show.
Yeah.
Every Friday we had a show. Every other Friday we were doing shows. So we just started promoting that as McFly Fridays. Like just McFly Friday, we got a show here, or we got a show there. We're doing this, we're doing that. So we just re-energized it, So now what we do with every Friday, I put out a freestyle, put it out on YouTube, blast it off like that to promote the Fly Trap.
So are there going to be seasons? Is it going to be like seasons where so every fall you make like a mixtape, you're going to make it like the Fly Trap is going to be in the fall kind of situation, or?
No, I plan on dropping whenever. But right now we got that summertime music, so it's starting to warm up. So we just giving the people something that they can ride to.
All right. So and like, what made you think of it? You was just like, I just wanna, because honestly, and I love watching them because it's like it shows you what's going on during the shows. Everybody that's like supporting. I love it. It's like, oh, teardrop. But anyway, where can we find it though?
Fake shit. McFly Fridays?
Yeah, where are we finding it?
I can go on YouTube. YouTube, type in Gotzz Mcfly, McFly Fridays. That's GOTTZ MCFLY, McFly Fridays. Pretty sure y'all can spell that. And y'all can find part 1, part 2, and part 3.
Oh, all right. Okay, yeah, we are on the 3rd part now. But let's. We was just talking about the Fly Trap. Let's talk a little bit about that. What is the Fly Trap? Like, what is that?
The Fly Trap. That's my little getaway, so to speak. That's where I go to zone out. A couple ladies come through. We hang.
Have to have the ladies. Speaking of the ladies, how have the ladies been treating you since?
I mean,
because I know you said the white girls was chasing you down. I mean, it must.
I mean, it's amazing what these girls do to get a wristband.
We'll leave it at that. But anyway, it drops on April 13th, Friday. But it drops on Friday, April the 13th. Why? I mean, I was born on Friday the 13th. I just want to say that. Yay. Okay, go ahead.
Plug. We're not here for you, Mezzy.
Okay, go ahead. No.
We just dropped it on the 13th because, why not? It's just a monumental date,
Yeah, because everybody remembers that,
it only comes around but so often, so why not do something monumental for that day?
Yeah, and what can we expect to hear from the Fly Trap?
Expect to hear that bulletproof fly shit that is missing. You know what I'm saying? Now bring that. I'm being told I bring that 90s vibe, so expect that. Just revamped.
Oh yeah, and make sure to hear. You're gonna definitely be hearing that on How to Get Signed Radio, because I will be burning that and bringing that in ASAP. So don't worry about that. You guys will definitely be hearing it. So what's the future for McFly? What's it looking for like for the summer?
This summer, more shows. You know, we trying to line up a couple shows out of state. So I got a couple Cali connects, couple North Carolina connects. So you know, we just trying to line up things out of state. More mixtapes. We're gonna keep promoting the Fly Trap. After the Fly Trap, we dropping Left Side Story.
I like that.
After Left Side Story, we dropping the Iceberg Lounge. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep going from there.
All right. So
Let's roll records, baby. Let's roll records.
How are the fans gonna get in contact with you? Because that's definitely something big that everybody like. That's.
Y'all can get in contact with me on Facebook. Y'all can find me on Facebook, Gotzz Mcfly, GOTTZ MCFLY. On Twitter, y'all can tweet me at Left Lane Fly. I mean, you know how to spell left lane. That's fly with 2 Y's. Y'all can follow the gang, Left Lane Gang, same way. You know what I'm saying? Gang with 2 G's, and then I'm saying y'all can tweet us. Hit me on Facebook. Let me know what's up.
All right. Is there anything else that you want to let the fans know? Or like anything you want to end on?
Is this the end? Is this the end?
This is the end of it.
Oh.
This is the end of it. Yeah, right? Like, relax.
Anything I want to let the fans know?
Yeah.
My music touching many lives without real fame. Without this option, 2 of my brothers were still slain. Uncle called me McFly like he forgot my real name. We were draped out in gold before the deal came. Who would have known I'd be the rapper other rappers quote? I'm fresh up out the stairwell, they still slinging dope. And they look at a nigga different cause I'm selling hope. My soul old like a caddy sitting on thin spokes. Now everything's presidential despite I didn't vote. And every chick I meet, my other ladies think I stroke. With models with aspirations of being in vogue. To help her out, I fucking listen in the En Vogue. Cause back then, they ain't want me, used to throw me all shade. I put so much dope in these streets on why cops perform raids. Lost a stack from snake ass, but I made it up back with all trades. Heard that she was by, she fuck with fly, now she go always. Reminiscent of most travel agents headed to the top in due time. First we must practice patience. So much hatred I receive, I don't even stress it. Cause if you ain't doing that, then what are you left with? Y'all been son, I can claim you as dependents. She like the watch, bet she gon' love the pendant. I quit reaching out to those who don't wanna be touched. Like my ex Tara, guess she don't wanna be fucked. Looking at these moguls like, yeah, that's gonna be us. Left Lane Gang, and that's we trust. Won't allow us in the game till we bust in. Music bringing people together like they were bust in. Still killing it on my mixtape shit. What you signed to the Masons? How your mixtape brick, fool? Ask my mom Dukes, homie, I was made for it. I used to get slapped for being fresh, now I get paid for it. Fly.
I like it. That was a good way to end it.
Gunshot.
Exactly. So always get left with it, guys, and have a very good night. And that's how to get started.
My own rap probably get these rappers for their Please don't try this at home. Please don't try this at home. Please don't try this at home. All eyes on me and not because Pot said it. I'm next up since everyone on my block said it.
Now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
HowToGetSigned.com.